this evening episode, I'm going to reference the full circle of life, you know? Yeah. So, one of my friends called the other day and say, why, Paca, I don't like how you use the word youth. You have to emphasize your H's. Just say youth, a youth we know, Y-U-T-E, we spell it, youth. So, as them say, youth. As a youth, you never have no access to Nintendo, Pac-Man, PlayStation, and all those things. Yeah, we used to just make fun out of anything and everything, from a sardine can to a bow off of one of the lignum vitae tree. We used to all beat bush. So boy, the bush misbehave, we just stand and beat that bush. Me not tell you, say, no go over the drain. Pop, pop, you beat the bush. Apple tree, star apple tree, mango tree. Yeah, man, cotton reel truck. When rain fall at the sweetest time, you race everything in the drain all the way over to Seaside Road. But we also love to experiment with our homemade bicycles. So, you know, the little lane from French Avenue to Summerstone Road, it's a whole shop up at the top right-hand corner, there's Summerstone Road. It's Barkley in the middle. I remember now Miss Barkley was the first person to used to die here. So, you know, nobody in the history of the world can use die like Miss Barkley and her little daughter Pam. But it's a little grade from the top of Luke Lane come down to French Avenue. So me and some you would build a little frame and put some steel bearings on it and a free bicycle like up and down and up and down and up and down. But you have to do them things when a mother gone to work or not anywhere around. You know? Because members, you know, them basically call that misbehaving. Anyway, one day we come down here full tilt. I hit a pothole, man, and roll. When I come out, lip bust up, teeth crack up, everything mash up. The big part of it is the pain you feel, you know. And the pain where you anticipate you're going to feel. When you go home, and your mother here say, a truck, a bicycle, you make her come off. Now, in bicycle, because I like a two-wheel bearing thing with a wooden frame, with a little handle, and 2-300 upon it. Anyway, mother came down a health center. Now, the health center was upon Seaside Road, right across from Methodist Church. They have a little opening, and you have the health center down on the end towards the seawall. You have Texaco, Pangsang, and Texaco there right there. And then you have a 2-story building. I think they have a large hall upstairs there. And you have, I think, Kamal Supermarket on the right-hand side. And we have a little walkway. But right through, let's go back to Seaside or the health center down there. So remember, man, go back in there now and, you know, them stitch you up and them say, boy, in order to prevent no major infection, you go get some penicillin. Right, God. Penicillin. So, get a shot of penicillin, pain like yours. No tomorrow, man. But you don't question it. The whole of penicillin because what? We're going to prevent further infection. Yeah, man. Even as a big man, me get a tetanus shot about 5 years ago after me crash off of my bicycle and race. And the whole of my kneecap a show. When me go to hospital, I'm saying, Mr. Perry, when was the last time I get a tetanus shot? The last time I get a tetanus shot must have been 15 years or so ago. Huh. Nurse, well, in order to prevent any further infection, you're going to get a tetanus shot, but it's going to bite you. What do you mean by bite? It's going to bite you, Mr. Perry. I'm not even lying to you, it's going to bite you. Let me tell you now, bite. Let me tell you, man, it come like you have stuff, 10 pounds of stuff in a 1 pound bag, so it feels when you get a tetanus shot. But, what you do? You accept it and you move on. When you go to primary school, you know, say 1 or 2 days out of the year, an injection day. We don't know nothing about no vaccination. We know say you get injection. Because by now, you know, typhoid and polio and all those things were on the waning side of going out of mankind's existence. But you still have to get your measles, rubella, and mumps. I remember now with mumps, you know, they just swell up big. And then want to use tambourine leaf when you get measles and all kind of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, you know. Don't get me wrong. All of those things have their references. But remember now, if you get a heart attack, bush tea can't help you. Go to see a cardiologist, go to the hospital, you get a heart attack. Now, that bush tea not good for you, you know. But just remember now, you have to balance the holistic with the scientific. So when they come for injection, you know, brother, remember now me realize, when you're looking back, you realize the girls were so much braver and stronger. And as you go through life, you realize that women pain threshold as compared to us as men is like on a scale of 0 to 10, we are 0 and women are 10. For one reason or another, whether it's their development process as they go through life or whatever, but somehow, even for as children, the pain threshold was already there. And the amount of youth, I mean, know about just because of the needle. So, gentlemen, for all the strong man them out there, if you know somebody who knows somebody who have a cousin around the corner, who have an auntie, who get a vaccination or get an injection, talk to them, because it's not pretty. Yeah, man, we all have our choices. But I say that to say this. We can subscribe to all the conspiracy theories that we want, you know. I remember now that I am still important to you, running around, getting cuts, doing this, doing that, all kind of thing. I mean, I worry about no extra infection because what? My mother reminded me that we get penicillin shot and it will last me for a while. Yes, indeed. So I was not ready to go to a different school. And I said, wait, let me see the records. Records steady. You get your vaccination for this, you get your injection for this. And now remember, now I'm not a scientist, so I don't know the difference between vaccination and injection. The only thing I remember is that injection sound like one big needle and vaccination sound like a thinner needle. That's all I remember. But anyway, just remember that the point I'm trying to come to is this. We put all kind of things in our body over the years. Remember now, morphine, cocaine, all of those things took time to be developed. But when it comes to like standard surgery, those things were never considered pandemics, where we never have any solution to the problems that befall us. Never have any solution to them, none at all. We never, when this thing come up on us now, this thing where we call a pandemic, you know, with this COVID-19, and some people foolishly believe that it's the 19th version of COVID, but in fact, it's just because it was developed in, it was found out in the year 2019. Anyway, that's for another session. So when we talk about pandemic and how quick vaccinations come to the market, and how we're going to look away from it because maybe there's some kind of conspiracy theory behind it. Remember, you know, there was a time, you know, when surgeries were done without any masking of pain, you know, morphine never coming to the thing, you know. When you do a surgery, if you get a cut foot or a broken, then just tie it down to the table, you know, before anesthesia, then tie it down to the table, and you feel every cut, every bore in your body. But now, all of a sudden, everybody a rocket scientist, a question double-blind study and demographic and references to historical perspective about this and that. But at the end of the day, we have to understand that the technological and the scientific advances of mankind over the last century cannot be denied because simply we take up a cell phone and we put to our ears. We take up toothpaste and we put in our mouth. We drink Coca-Cola. We got a doctor and tell we need this, we need that, we need this, we need metformin for diabetes, we need this for that, we need that for the heart medicine. And we never, ever, ever question it. Whether the doctor is overweight himself, or he might drink Cheetos, or he might eat Cheetos and Diet Pepsi for lunch. We don't question it because my doctor. But all of a sudden, everybody turn rocket scientists. So referencing as a youth, going back to the days when they just line up, you ball when you have to ball, you anticipate the pain when you have to anticipate the pain, but you take it and you move on. And our lives have been better for it. And don't forget, when many of us have to travel to the motherland, the so-called dirty motherland, where everything there, the malaria, typhoid, everything, we no bother worry, we line up and take all the injection because we don't want the motherland and come back with anything. But now that we have to embrace something new and something that came on the market, which we can't deny the advances that mankind has made over the last 100 years. Sorry for someone so preachy, but me I talk about the full circle of life. But as a youth, we don't question it, our parents might question it, but the big difference now is the internet that has made many of us fools, many of us wiser, and for the critical thinkers, we can decipher foolishness from relevant information. And hence, in reference to that picture is behind, you see a police station, and you see a church that are mansion in Portland, right next to each other. In both places, prayers take place. And even though we say we're not going on religion, we're not going on politics, we're not going on susu, but you can decide which part in them two places that you want to go pray. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, as we go through our lives, try to minimize the harm that we cause each other. And while my one foot is in Porty and the other foot is in town, I have to bring the full circle back to let us understand in no uncertain terms that the decisions we make sometimes, with all the freedom and the openness we have of thought and behavior, we must be cognizant of our neighbors and understand that if we cause harm to one, we cause harm to many. If we do good for one, we do good for many. Wow. Take it easy. Till next time. All right.